Dear students, today I am going to start exercise 9.5 from question number 2. In question number 2, we have to use the identity x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b, x plus a, b. In all the parts of question number 2, we are using this identity. So, first part of this question is x plus 3, x plus 7. Now here first term is same, that is x, as in identity also we have first term same with variable x. Now using identity x square, x plus, using identity x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus ab. You can see here a is 3 and b is 7. So x plus 3 into x plus 7 is equal to x square, means first term square, that is x square plus a plus b, that is 3 plus 7, then x plus a into b means 3 into 7. So it becomes x square plus 3 plus 7 is 10, 10x plus 21. So we got our answer as x square plus 10x plus 21. Now second part of this question is 4x plus 5 into 4x plus 1. Here you can see first term of both the binomial is same. So we are using, and a and b are different. Second terms are different. So we are using this identity in all these parts. We are using this identity. So using identity x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus a b. Now here what is a? A is 5 and b is 1. So 4x plus 5 into 4x plus 1 is equal to a square, x square means 4x square, first term in both the binomial is 4x. So 4x square plus a plus b, 5 plus 1 into first term, it is x. Here in this question it is 4x. So we will write 4x plus a into b, 5 into 1. So it becomes 16x square plus 6 into 4 is 24x plus 5. So we got our answer 16x square plus 24x plus 5. Now moving to third part of this question, we have 4x minus 5, 4x minus 1. Here we are also using the same identity. Using identity x plus a, in all the questions you have to write the identity, which one you are using in the answer. So here what is a? A is minus 5. Here a is minus 5 and what is b? Minus 1. So 4x minus 5 into 4x minus 1 is equal to 4x square, means first term square, plus a plus b. Now what is a here? Minus 5 and what is b? Minus 1 into first term, that is 4x plus a into b, minus 5 into minus 1. So on simplifying it, 4x square becomes 16x square, then minus 1 and minus 5 and minus 1 becomes minus 6. So minus 6 into 4 becomes minus 24x. Then minus 5 into minus 1 becomes plus 5. So we got our answer as 16x square minus 24x plus 5. Now fourth part of this question, we have 4x plus 5 and 4x minus 1. So by using this identity x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus a b. What is a here? A is 5 and b is minus 1. So 4x plus 5 into 4x minus 1 is equal to first term square plus a plus b. Here a is 5, b is minus 1 into first term, that is 4x plus a into b, 5 into minus 1. So it becomes 4x square is 16x square, 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 into 4x becomes 16x, then 5 into minus 1, only 1 minus is there in multiplication, so it becomes, the term becomes minus. So we got a answer as 16x square plus 16x minus 5. Now moving to fifth part of this question, we have 2x plus 5y into 2x plus 3y. Here also first term is same, but second term in both the binomial is different. So we are using identity x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. What is a here? A is 5y, and what is b here? B is 3y. So 2x plus 5y into 2x plus 3y is equal to 2x square plus, what is a? A is 5y, b is 3y into first term, that is 2x plus a into b, 5y into 3y. So it becomes 4x square plus 5y plus 3y becomes 8y, 8y into 2x becomes 16xy or yx plus 5y into 3y becomes 15y square. So we got our answer. Then moving to sixth part of this question, 2a square plus 9, then 2a square plus 5. Again we are using the same identity, x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b, x plus a b. Here what is a? A is 9 and b is 5. So 2a square plus 9 into 2a square plus 5 is equal to, first term is 2a square whole square plus a plus b, 9 plus 5 into first term, that is 2a square plus a into b, 9 into 5. So it becomes 4a raised to power 4, 2 into 2, 4. Then power will be multiplied. So 9 plus 5 is 14 into 2, 28 a square plus 45. So we got our answer. 4a raised to power 4 plus 28 a square plus 45. The last part of this question is xyz minus 4, xyz minus 2. Now using the same identity, x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b, x plus ab. Here what is a? A is minus 4 and b is minus 2. So xyz minus 4 into xyz minus 2 is equal to xyz square, first term square, plus a plus b. Here a is minus 4, b is minus 2. Then first term, that is xyz plus a into b, minus 4 into minus 2. So xyz square means x square, y square and z square. Then minus 4 and minus 2 becomes minus 6 and outside the brackets xyz. So minus 6 xyz. Minus 4 into minus 2 becomes plus 8. So we got our answer as x square, y square, z square minus 6 xyz plus 8. Now after this we will start question number 3. In question number 3 we have find the following squares by using the identities. So we have to see which identity is suitable. So we will use that identity in all the parts. So first part of question number 3 is b minus 7 square. Now which identity will be used here? A minus b whole square. So we will write using identity a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So b minus 7 square becomes a square means b square minus 2 into first term, then second term, plus b square, that is 7 square. So it becomes b square minus 14b plus 7 square is 49. So we got our answer, b square minus 14b plus 49. So second part of this question is xy plus 3z square. Here we have plus sign in between both the terms of this binomial. So we are using here identity, using identity a minus a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So xy plus 3z square becomes a square means xy square, then plus 2 into xy first term into second term, that is 3z plus b square. What is b? 3z square. So it becomes x square y square plus all these terms, middle terms will be together, multiplied together. They become 6xyz plus 3z square is 9z square. So we got our answer as x square y square plus 6xyz plus 9z square. So moving to third part of this question, we have 6x square minus 5y square. Here we have minus sign in between the terms. So we are using here, using identity a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So 6x square minus 5y square is equal to first term square, that is 6x square minus 2ab, 2 into first term into second term, that is 5y plus b square. What is b? 5y square. So it becomes 6x square to the and outside the bracket we have also square. So 6 square is 36, x square, and then also we have square outside the bracket, which becomes x raised to power 4. Powers will be multiplied, and the middle term will become minus 5, 2 into 6 into 5 becomes 60, then x square y, and 5y square is plus 25y square. So our answer is 36x raised to power 4 minus 60x square y plus 25y square. And moving to fourth part of this question, we have 2 by 3m plus 3 by 2n whole square. So here which identity will use? A plus b whole square. So using identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 2 by 3 m plus 3 by 2 n square is equal to first term, that is 2 by 3 m whole square plus 2 into first term 2 by 3 m, second term is 3 by 2 n plus b square means 3 by 2 n square. So it becomes 2 by 3 square means 4 by 9, then m square plus here 3 and 3 2 and 2 will cancel. We are left with only 2 in the middle term. So it becomes 2mn plus 3 by 2 square is 9 by 4 n square. So this is our answer. 4 by 9 m square plus 2mn plus 9 by 4 n square. Now fifth part of this question, we have 0.4 p minus 0.5 q whole square. So within between two terms of this binomial, we have minus sign, so we are using here identity. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So 0.4 p minus 0.5 q whole square is equal to first term square, then minus 2 into first term into second term plus second term square, that is 0.5 q square. So 0.4 p square becomes 0.16 p square. Middle term will become 0.04 pq. On multiplying, 2 into 0.4 into 0.5 becomes 0.04 pq plus 0.5q square becomes 0.25 q square. So this is our answer, 0.16 p square minus 0.04 pq plus 0.25 q square. Now fifth part is completed. Now last part of this question is, sixth part is 2xy plus 5y square. So here which identity will be used? A plus b whole square. So using identity, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 2xy plus 5y square is equal to, first term is 2xy square plus 2 into first term into second term plus b square. What is b? 5y whole square. So on simplifying, 2xy square means 4x square y square plus, on multiplying the middle term, we got 20 xy square. We have 2y in this term, middle term, so it becomes xy square plus 25y square. Then with this part, question number 3 is completed. Now we are moving to fourth question of this exercise, in which we have to simplify the given binomial. First part is a square minus b square whole square. Now here we will use the identity a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square minus b square whole square is equal to first term square minus 2 into first term into second term plus second term square, that is b square whole square. So it becomes a power will be multiplied. So we are using law of exponent here, that is a m raised to power n is equal to a m n. So 2 into 2 becomes 4, then 2 a square b square, then b 2 into 2 4 b raised to power 4. So our answer is a to the power 4 minus 2 a square b square plus b raised to power 4. Now second part, question number 4 is 7m minus 8n square. Sorry, this is not the second part. Second part is 2x plus 5 square minus 2x minus 5 square. Here we have two binomials and we are given their squares. we have to simplify this. So first of all, we are using two identities here. One is a plus b whole square and second is a minus b whole square. So when we will use identity a plus b whole square, so it becomes first term square plus 2 into first term into second term. We will put square bracket here because in between both the binomials we have subtraction sign. So we will put first all the terms of first binomial in square bracket. So 2x square first term square into plus 2 into first term into second term, that is 2ab plus 5 square, that is b square, minus 2x minus 5. Here we are using the identity a minus b whole square. So it becomes first term square minus 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. So we are using here both the identities. So here we will write using identities a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here we are using both the identities. Yes, now we got, on simplifying, 4x square plus 20x plus 25. Now next three terms within the bracket and outside the bracket there is minus sign, so they will change their sign. So it becomes minus 4x square plus 20x minus 25. So the terms, like terms with opposite sign, get cancelled. So 25 and 20 minus 25 get cancelled. Then minus 4x square and 4x square get cancelled. We are left with 20x plus 20x, that is 40x. So this is our answer, 40x. Now moving to third part of this question, we have 7m minus 8n square plus 7m plus 8n square. Here we are using both the identities, using identities a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square, and a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. We are using both the identities in this question. So on solving we get, in first we are using identity a minus b whole square, so it becomes a square minus 2 into 7m into 8n plus b square, that is 8n square, then plus the sign of plus in between two binomials. So 7m square, again 7m square plus 2 into 7m into 8n plus 8n square, that is b square. So on solving we got 7m square becomes 49m square, then 2 into 7 into 8 becomes 112 mn plus 64n square. Again 7m square is 49m square plus 112 mn plus 64n square. So 112 mn and minus 112 mn get cancelled. So we got 49m square plus 49m square. We have written like terms together. So plus 64n square plus 64n square. So we are left with answer is 98m square plus 128n square. Now moving to fourth part of this question, 4n plus 5n square plus 5m plus 4n square. Again we are using here only one identity, that is a plus b whole square. So using identity a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now 4m plus 5n square plus 5m plus 4n square becomes, so in first when we are using an identity, it becomes a square, that is 4m square, plus 2 into a, that is 4m, into 5n, that is b, plus b square, that is 5n square. Then plus, this plus will be used here. Then again we are solving the second bracket with the same identity, that is 5m square plus 2 into 5m into 4n plus 4n square. So when we are solving it, 4m square becomes 16m square plus 2 into 4 into 5 becomes 40mn, then 25n square plus 5m square becomes 25m square plus 40mn plus 16n square. Now we will write the like terms together, that is 16m square plus 25m square, then 25mn square plus 16n square, then 40mn and 40mn. So it becomes 41m square plus 41n square plus 80mn. So we got our answer as 41m square plus 41n square plus 80mn. Now moving to fifth part of this question, we have 2.5p minus 1.5q whole square, then minus 1.5p minus 2.5q square. Here we are using identity a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So 2.5p minus 1.5q square minus 1.5p minus 2.5q whole square is equal to, now see, first opening the first bracket, 2.5p square minus 2 into first term is 2.5, second is 1.5, then p q. I have written both the variables together, p and q, then plus second term, that is 1.5q square, then minus, put the terms in bracket, then again minus, because outside the bracket we have minus sign, so all the terms will be first put in bracket. So again using the same identity, we got 1.5p square minus 2 into 1.5p into 2.5q plus b is 2.5q square. So solving it, we got 2.5p whole square becomes 6.25p square, then 2 into 2.5, 2 into 2.5 becomes 5.0, that is 5. So 1.5 into 5 becomes 7.5, so minus 7.5 pq, then 1.5 q square becomes 2.25 q square. Now in when we will open this bracket, all the terms will change their sign. So 1.5 p square becomes 2.25 p square with the minus sign. Then 2 into 1.5 into 2.5 also becomes 7.5. Here we have sign of subtraction, but when outside the bracket we have also sign of subtraction. So both will become plus, minus, minus, when we have outside the bracket we have sign of subtraction. all the sign inside the bracket will change. So it becomes plus 7.5 plus 7.5 PQ. Then last term is 2.5Q whole square. 2.5 square is 6.25. Q square is Q whole square is Q square. Now here 7.5 PQ and 7.5 PQ opposite sign, like terms get cancelled. So we are left with, so last term is 6.25. It will also change its sign. It will become minus. It is plus, so it will also become minus. So we are left with 4 terms and the like terms will be written together. So 6.25 p square and minus 2.25 p square. Or both the terms are having same variable with same power. Like terms will be written together. Then plus 2.25 q square minus 6.25 q square. So 6.25 minus 2.25 becomes 4p square. And here also 6.25 minus 2.25 becomes minus 4q square. So this is our answer, 4p square minus 4q square. Now moving to sixth part of this question, we have ab plus bc whole square minus 2abc b square c. So we are using here a plus b whole square. So it becomes ab whole square plus 2 into ab into bc plus bc whole square minus 2ab square c. This term minus 2a b square c will be written as it is. So we are using identity in this bracket, that is ab plus bc whole square. On solving it, we got a square b square plus 2ab square c plus b square c square minus 2ab square c. Now you can see last term and second term, they get cancelled. These are like terms and we are left with only a square b square plus b square c square. Now last part of this question number 4 is, seventh part is m square minus n square m whole square plus 2m cube n square. Now here we are opening the bracket by using identity a minus b whole square, first term square minus 2 into first term m square into second term n square m plus b square, that is n square m whole square, then plus 2m cube, then 2m cube n square. Now when we will solve it, it becomes m raised to power 4, m2 raised to power 2 becomes m raised to power 4 minus 2 m cube n square plus n to the power 4 m to the power square. Here we have second term is n square m raised to power square. So we have, it becomes n4 and then m raised to power 2. Now and last term is, which is given in the question, 2m cube n square. Now second term and last term are like terms, they get cancelled. So we are left with only m raised to power 4 plus n4m square. So with this part, question number 4 is completed. We will start question number 5 in the next video.